The only assured way the World War could have been avoided was not letting Russia start a military action. By all means, all the nations or big powers should have talked it out in diplomatic means. It is the fact that it was never about Ukraine and getting Ukraine into NATO. It was always about ego war between Russia and America. America, or rather, the current president wanted to prove his upper hand, or rather his capability after miserably failing in Afghanistan. USA showed a false dream to Ukraine, that it will be a part of the NATO. And the President Zelensky, not being a hardcore politician and coming from drama field, he wanted to prove himself. As you can see by his behavior, he always wanted to become a hero figure in a dramatic manner. When your background is from drama and cinema, you always seek for that special heroic punch to the story. He kept on challenging Russia without thinking about the consequences. On the other side, President Putin built his image of a strong and bold leader for years. Until he started a war, all parties throwing missiles of words at him, and there was still a diplomatic way. But as war began, Putin under no circumstances will take back his action. It's simply against his image, which took years to build. Understand this, he is 70 years old, he won't let it go at the end phase of his career. And the only way it can stop when either of the party takes a back step. Russia won't do it, after so much international sanctions. USA won't do it, as it has nothing to lose here. The only hope to end the war is Ukraine, which has everything to lose. Let's not take it in a wrong way here. Ukraine can't be blamed for this, but the whole world, conveniently trying to avoid the fact that Russia kept on saying do not get into NATO, we cannot allow USA at our borders. If all Ukraine wanted not to be invaded by Russia, they should have come into diplomatic agreement. It sounds funny, but Ukraine applied for NATO membership to avoid Russian invasion, and the NATO membership itself became the reason to Russian invasion. Trust me, if Ukraine would have said they won't join NATO, it would be very, very hard for Russia to invade Ukraine. Let's understand. Ego is an essential part for nations to survive in this ecosystem, but when it comes to existence of your country, ego should be kept away. When the Russian army was gathering at your borders, that was the time to keep your ego away. When USA and Europe refused to give military support, that was the time to keep your ego away. All that President Zelensky had to say, let's make an agreement. We won't go in NATO, and you won't invade us ever. That was as simple as that. Don't get fooled by Western weapon supply and financial aid. They just wanted a reason to sanction Russia. And the USA got what it wanted, at the cost of Ukraine's sovereignty and its citizens' freedom.